Hey guys, it's Vida and today we're not going to be making anything, I'm going to show you something. So today I'll be showing you how to measure stuff, the proper measuring techniques, the measuring tools and all the stuff needed. Basically while baking, what differs the most is the amount of ingredients that you use. If the amount of ingredients is not perfect, the cake or the thing will not come out perfectly. So many people have asked me in the comment box also what 1 cup is equals how many grams and many more stuff like that. One more thing that I have to say is that when you type in Google and see 1 cup of flour is equals how many grams, you'll get different opinions like 120, 125, 130, 150 and all those kind of opinions. But today I've shown it in live for you to measure and how much it weighs. I've got 150 grams, so let's get on to this video. Here I have all the tools that we use for measuring wet and dry ingredients for baking, cooking, etc. First, here I have cups. Cups are used for measuring wet and dry ingredients. Here I have spoons. Spoons the same way is used for measuring wet and dry ingredients. Here is a weighing scale. It is not a much necessary tool while baking and cooking, but some recipes call for gram measurements, so if you want to use it in grams, then it is a bit necessary. So you can measure dry ingredients in this weighing scale. We usually don't measure wet ingredients in a weighing scale in grams. Then here is another cup. This is used for measuring wet ingredients in mils and liters. So first let's get started with the cups. Here I have all the cup measurements. This is 1 cup, this is half cup, this is 1/3 cup, this is 1/4 cup and this is 1/8 cup. So in between 1 cup and half cup, there are 2 more measurements, which is 3/4 cup and 2/3 cup. I don't have them today, so I'm not showing them. So 1 cup is 16 tablespoons, that is 48 teaspoons. 3/4 cup is 12 tablespoons, that is 36 teaspoons. 2/3 cup is 11 tablespoons, that is 32 teaspoons. Half cup is 8 tablespoons, that is 24 teaspoons. 1/3 cup is 5.5 tablespoons, which is 16 teaspoons. 1/4 cup is 4 tablespoons, which is 12 teaspoons. 1/8 cup is 2 tablespoons, which is 6 teaspoons. So in between, if you don't have a few cups, it's fine. For example, I don't have 3/4 cup, so 1/4 cup plus half cup gives me 3/4 cup. I don't have 2/3 cup also, so 1/3 cup plus 1/3 cup gives me 2/3 cup. If you don't have 1 cup, half cup plus half cup gives me 1 cup. Then if you don't have 1/4 cup, 1/8 cup plus 1/8 cup gives me 1/4 cup. That's it. So if you don't have a few measurements, you can add up together and make that measurement. So it might feel a little bit confusing when I say it like this, so I'll leave everything in the description down below so that you can check it, write it down in your notebook and refer it whenever you want. So now I'm going to show you how to measure stuff in cups. So right here I have some flour and I have 1 cup. So now I'm going to show you how to measure ingredients in cups. First thing that you have to make sure is the cup should be totally dry. Second thing is that you should always use a spoon to scoop in your flour and whatever stuff into the cup. You should not directly scoop into it or else the measurement will come wrong. So let's take 1 teaspoon by teaspoon or a spoon by spoon and add it into the cup. Let's take it up. Overfill it as much as you can. And then the third thing is that you should not press it down with a spoon. If you do that, there are chances of getting in extra flour, which will make your recipe wrong. So what you have to do is take a knife and just flatten it down like that. This will make sure that you get the perfect amount, and that's the ingredient. And that's how you measure it in cups. Now let's go ahead and check how much this will weigh in my weighing scale. So right here I have my weighing scale. Let's start. First, there's a button right here called as on, off and tear. Press on that. So the weighing scale will on. Then let's keep in the plate you're going to use, and in the same button you just press. So the measurement of the bowl will get decreased. Then let's add in the flour. So you can see we've got 145 grams. So it's fine. It's actually 150 grams, so it will differ sometimes, but that's fine. 5 grams is not even half a tablespoon, so it's just fine. And this is a perfect amount of the flour. Another thing that most people get confused is that they think ingredients weigh the same in grams, but they don't. For suppose I have 1 cup of all-purpose flour and 1 cup of sugar. Sugar will weigh 240 grams, but the flour will weigh 150 grams. That's because sugar is more heavier than the flour. In the same way, powdered sugar, brown sugar, cake flour, all-purpose flour, bread flour, baking powder, baking soda, cocoa powder, everything differs. So in case you get confused, I'll leave everything in the description down below so that you can refer. Now let's move on to measuring wet ingredients in cups. So this is a half cup, and below that it is written 125 ml clearly in the same cup. So most of the cups will have the mil measurement with the cup measurement also. So you don't specifically have to take another cup and measure it in ml again and again. Another thing, wet ingredients, everything is the same in ml. It's not like dry ingredients that this measures different and the other one measures different. Everything measures same. For example, I have half a cup of milk and half a cup of oil. Both measure 125 ml only, they don't differ. But still, I'll leave everything in the description so that you can again refer. So here I have spoons. This is 1 tablespoon, this is half a tablespoon, this is 1 teaspoon, this is half teaspoon, and this is 1/4 teaspoon. 1 tablespoon is 3 teaspoons, and half a tablespoon is 1.5 teaspoons. For suppose you want to make 3/4 teaspoon, then you can take half teaspoon plus 1/4 teaspoon, which gives you 3/4 teaspoon. So it's just same like measuring dry ingredients and wet ingredients in cups. So here I have some flour. This is a tablespoon. I'm just going to take it like that and flatten it. So you have 1 tablespoon. That's ready. That's so simple. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked it. I hope this video was very useful to you. Thanks once again, and bye-bye.